give you a tour of our Riga accommodation. We decided to book this hostel, which is kind of like an apartment, and it's a really weird setup. It's an apartment with three bedrooms, and you have a shared bathroom. We've got this room, which we chose because it has a balcony, which has been really good. But if you come through here, this other room is empty for the night. So I've been using this desk and just chilling out in here. Then we just realized that this room is empty and it has a TV. So we're gonna watch some Latvian TV, I think. And this is the kitchen.
Hey.
Tim's making dinner. I've got the continental spread. This is the view of outside. So we're on the 6th floor. No lift, which is a bit difficult with the bags. Yeah, the bathroom is not great. The highlight of the bathroom is the radio. Actually, having the radio in the morning has been pretty good. So this place was only 31 Australian dollars per night, and that's for a private room. And currently, because we're the only people staying,
it's a private apartment.
We have our own apartment in Latvia for $31 a night. Worked out well.
Not bad.
We're actually only staying here tonight. We stayed here last night and we did a bit of a tour of Riga. We're leaving tomorrow, heading to Lithuania. This is future editing April. This vlog is a bit different to what we normally do. Our time in Riga was really overshadowed by some accommodation issues that we had. The accommodation that we booked, we didn't get the confirmation go through on Agoda. It was just processing and just would not confirm. And the guy said that if we show up without it being confirmed, he was going to charge us again. So we were majorly stressed out about that. Because we were in such a hurry to book somewhere in Riga, the one and only time I didn't read the reviews before hitting confirm happened to be this place. And after the confirmation issue, I looked at the reviews and they were along the lines of, this is a scam, this place doesn't exist. I went to the address and couldn't find the apartment. I was stressing out because I was thinking, this confirmation's not going through. This guy wants us to pay twice. Is this even a real apartment? Are we going to be able to stay here? In the end, the confirmation went through and we ended up being able to stay at the apartment. When we got there, we decided we wanted to stay another 2 nights, but only if we could find really cheap accommodation in the old town. And we pretty much set off into the old town, tried to get accommodation, but everywhere just looked terrible, and we quickly just decided that nothing was working out for us in Riga. It was just all too draining. So we decided that after the 2 nights in that accommodation, we would just hit the road and head off to our next destination. Because of all of that, we just didn't pick up the camera, which is pretty bad. But anyway, let's have a look at what we actually did do. We pretty much just wandered around the old town, went to the town hall square, which is a historical building that was rebuilt after World War II. We saw the Riga Cathedral, which was built in the 17th century when the city was first established. That was pretty cool. There was also the famous Three Brothers buildings, which is the oldest complex of dwellings in Riga and shows architecture styles from the 16th and 17th centuries. You can actually go inside one of these houses. It's a museum on architecture. Then in the square they had the Buddy Bears, which were on loan to Riga during summer to celebrate their 100th anniversary of gaining independence. Quite like the Australian Buddy Bear, it's very colourful with an 80s vibe. Around Riga there's quite a lot of interesting street art, particularly around where we were staying. And there's also a lot of abandoned buildings, which Tim would have liked to explore if we had more time. So the lessons that we learnt from Riga is to read the reviews before you book anywhere. I mean, this place that we booked, if we had read the reviews, there's no way we would have booked it. And know when to call it quits. One of the great things about coming to Europe in the summer is all of the berries and all of the flowers. When you go to the central markets, there's just so many flowers on offer, and we've noticed that they're actually very cheap to buy, and loads of berries. So we have been stocking up on all the cherries, strawberries, blueberries, just walking through the markets. The smells are amazing as well. Well, we are off from Riga. We were here for such a short time.
It's only been a couple of days.
Yeah, we did plan on staying for 4 nights, so we were thinking about it, but after we got here we thought that maybe 2 nights was enough for us. I personally didn't really enjoy the vibe of Riga as much, and I have to say I feel bad saying that, but it's the first place that I've come where I'm okay with just like moving on pretty much straight away.
I enjoyed it. We had a good look around the old town. I think we've sort of been spoiled a bit. We came from St. Peter's and Helsinki.
And Tallinn, which are just really beautiful, and there's like a lot of cafes and places to go and sit and be and people watch, whereas Riga we just didn't find the right areas basically.
Yeah. One thing I did really like though was the bike culture here. So many people are on bikes, and we came across this really cool recycled bicycle shops. It seems like there is a cool little bike scene here. So
yeah, there were loads of people.
I would have liked to have hopped on a bike and explored the city.
Yeah. But anyway, we're leaving Riga after 2 nights. We pretty much just wandered around the city, saw all the sights that you're meant to see.
So, and the weather as well has been fantastic.
We've got an audience here.
Riga local here.
Guys, do you know that this is the biggest open air market in Europe?
Oh, I
Is that
did
right?
not know that.
Yes.
Oh,
Didn't know that.
there you go.
That's why I came.
Oh, thank
Not
you.
in London, not in Paris,
Uh-huh.
not in every city. This is has a territory about, it's the biggest in Europe.
Yeah, it's-
I know.
Really?
I know.
Oh, well, we've got our fruit from there, so we've got our berries.
Impressive markets.
And these Zeppelins, they are coming from the First World War.
Ah, right.
Cool, thank you for that.
Lots of history. You have to a little bit look around in the Wikipedia or something like that.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Excellent.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Alright,
bye.
nice to meet
We
you.
are running to the airport now.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Well, there you go. Friendly locals.
So apparently it's the biggest open air market in Europe.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to catch our bus now. We are going to a place in Lithuania which we don't really know how to pronounce. It's Kaunas, for all we know.
Yes, we'll have to check that one. But it's
Yeah.
a bit of a smaller city. It's quite beautiful by the looks
Yeah.
of it.
And
Lots of old buildings and
we're going to stay there for a few nights and hopefully just chill out and regroup.
do some laundry.
Yeah.